done saying I'm done playing. That's how it starts. He said the lyric somewhere, though, right? When I watch the Jets, that emotion is not there, Dehls. When I watch the Jets with Zach Wilson, every single pass, despite how bad it may be, my heart raced. I was on my toes.
Yo.
Any pass could be a pick six with Zach. That's why.
With Mike White, I just watched the game and
bored.
He makes passes, and he makes some good passes.
Really good passes.
And you know what I say? My body doesn't lift up. Like, yes, it goes. Because with each of those passes, Zach is further and further away from seeing the football field.
Without a doubt.
And that's been my biggest worry this whole time. We gave up on this guy too soon. I wish he would have finished off the season. Now, we were watching the game together.
God, never told you. I invited him. I don't know why I thought we'd be rooting for the Jets. I'm a fool for thinking you would root for the Jets. Should have told
Mike
you to
White
stay
threw the
home.
interception. Did it put a slight smile on my face? Yes. Our schedule down the stretch, I see 2-3, maybe 1-4. Mike White's so good, though. He should win these games.
You're making up a hypothetical record. What are you saying Mike White should win these games? These games haven't
Based
happened.
off of my projections.
Should he not have won this game against Minnesota?
No, he threw an interception in red zone.
It was 4th and 10.
But did he not, though?
And Cam Dantzler saw that
Can
route.
I ask you a question? Should he not have completed that pass to Braxton if Braxton had hands?
Yep.
Oh, he should have, yeah, for sure.
All right, so then that's the end of the conversation.
It's
Shout out
not
to Mikey.
because it didn't happen.
But that's
you
on
got
Braxton.
you had 6 red zone trips. Ain't convert.
He threw a touchdown.
You ain't convert
Braxton
on
He threw a
one.
touchdown and rushed for one.
You ain't convert on, and he rushed for one, but the entire team had to bully him in there.
Was
Have,
Zach
have you
winning this
seen
game
the
for you?
Eagles do
Zach
a
was
QB
winning
sneak?
this
That's
game.
how
Zach
all
was
of them
winning this
work.
game.
Because you know what? Zach's won
Zach
5
would have
games
won this
for us
game.
this year.
I'm actually.
Because
Zach would have. Zach would have won
beat the
this
Broncos
game.
defense. Zach beat the Packers defense. Zach beat the Bills defense.
How many points did those teams put up? Did they ever put up 27?
Brees Hall beat the Broncos defense.
Did any of those teams put up more than 20 points?
All I know is
Somebody had
that
to
when
say it.
Mike White misses the playoffs, his record's going to be 3-4 as a quarterback. Zach's is going to be 5-2. And when they miss the playoffs,
And you know what's
When they
crazy?
miss the
You know what's
playoffs-
crazy?
Bro, Joel, someone said, tell Joel to jump out the plane. We don't want you.
and when
the Jets
and when
game.
the
Nobody's
Jets,
Nobody's gonna
He's talking
care.
about a jet.
If the Jets don't make the playoffs, that does not mean Zach Wilson gets another shot with the Jets. You know that, right?
I
So
don't care about that.
you're just rooting for the Jets to fail at this point. You're rooting for your favorite team
Not my
to
favorite team
fail.
anymore.
Oh,
I, like what he said.
You're out.
I've already
You're
jumped
out.
out the
You're
plane.
out.
Wow.
The Jets are out. The first time we have built a team,
So
a
you had the
top
table
5
alone, buddy.
defense, some weapons. You're out. At not the ugly 2010s where we had fucking Jermaine Kearse as our wide receiver one.
The best team you had.
This is the best roster we've had since 2010, and you're leaving. You're a fool. You're a fool. You're a fool.
No, Joel, with respect,
an idiot, bro.
I say this with love and admiration in my heart.
You're crazy,
You're an
bro.
idiot.
You're
20
leaving now?
When has the Jets'
2015.
future ever been brighter? It was in 2015.
All because of Zach
I can
Wilson.
promise
If
you that.
if you don't have the quarterback, you don't got nothing. That's a fact. 2015, we had a big time year. What did we do the next year? Fitzpatrick stunk it up. See what the Jets are going to do? They're going to let Mike White ride out the season. They're going to bring in some bridge quarterback next year. They're going to underperform. Now, for me, listen, it's always a distant love. I got love for you, brother. I do. As a Jets fan, I hope you have success. I have love for you.
I'm happy.
But me,
I'm happy you're jumping ship.
I cannot
I'm
emotionally bear every time the Jets let me down. Draft night was one of the happiest nights of my life. So I got to see Zach Wilson walk the stage.
Oh, my God.
And now he's not my quarterback. I just can't go through that
You know
emotional
who
turmoil
you
anymore.
just got to see walk the stage? Sauce, Garrett Wilson,
It was an amazing
Jermaine
day.
Johnson.
it was an
Brees
amazing
Hall.
day.
Class.
All of them
It
clear
was an
your
am-
buddy Zach Wilson.
Yes, they do. It was an amazing day. When Sauce was drafted, I said he's the next Darrell Revis. When Garrett Wilson was my wide receiver
Joel.
one, I loved him coming out of the draft. Jermaine Johnson, we talked about how much he wants to be a Jet. Listen, I got love for some of these players. I do. But Zach Wilson not being the quarterback hurts me.
Joel,
It does.
You are the reason you're jumping ship on the Jets is because your evaluation of Zach Wilson was wrong.
I'm jumping on
You
the
felt-
Jets.
Hold on,
because
no,
they
because you've been
benched Zach.
talking. You've been talking. Your evaluation about Zach could not have been more wrong. He was your guy coming out. You damn near had him number one. You might have had him, I don't know if it was him or Trevor Lawrence. He goes to your favorite team, the Jets. He stinks it up. Not only does he stink it up, he gets in a better situation year 2, gets benched, and his replacement is playing at a level that a Jets quarterback has never played in arguably the franchise's history through 2 games, nonetheless. The reason you're jumping ship is because your evaluation of Zach Wilson was wrong. It's nothing that the Jets did.
My evaluation of Zach Wilson was just as wrong as Kurt Warner, Hall of Fame quarterback.
I'm not
Tony
saying
Romo, Hall of Fame quarterback.
For sure.
I wasn't the only one wrong about Zach Wilson.
Without a doubt.
Emotionally right now, brother, I cannot watch the Jets. I cannot watch them right now. It's going to take me some time to heal. I hope you understand that.
So are you going to
Man,
come back? No, don't come back.
I hope we're
when we make the
respecting each
playoffs,
other.
don't come back. When we're better next year, don't come back.
Are y'all making the playoffs?
Yeah, we're making the
How
playoffs.
sure are you?
We're
How
making.
sure-
We're making the playoffs.
Are they beating the
way.
Lions?
Yes.
No.
That's a tough game.
my
With
God,
Jared
no,
Goff?
that's cap.
Mike
That's
White
cap.
can't hold
Yes.
a candle to
That's
Jared
cap.
Goff.
Yes, we're beating the
you
Lions.
really
What
are
are
by
we
yourself at
talking
this, man.
about,
Oh,
bro?
Nah, I'll be honest, that's cap. You're not
What?
beating the Lions.
I'll be honest. He just
What about the
he just
Seahawks?
giggled at you.
What about the Bills?
We could beat the
I'll be honest, that
entire
might be
schedule.
0-3.
We
Wait,
can
so
beat
hold on.
everyone on our schedule.
Wait, Drew and Riv, what happens when
can't beat
we
the Bills
face
at
the
home.
Bills on the road and Mike White loses to the team Zach Wilson beat? What's going to happen then?
Zach
On
Wilson
the
didn't
road,
win that game,
there'll be an
bro.
excuse.
Zach Wilson had
they
150
won't
but he
win
won the game the
yards.
first time.
He had 150 yards.
And he played his role. He played amazing.
Jimmy
Bro,
G vibes.
He did what he had to do.
Every time Zach Wilson started, the defense was fucking amazing. They never let up more than 17 points in a game Zach Wilson played. It's hard to lose games when your defense is doing that shit.
Joel.
Besides the Patriots game where they put up like 30 because Zach Wilson threw 3 interceptions.
Joel, honest question. All right. Is there a chance you guys go 0-5 to end the year?
There's no chance.
No
0-5
chance.
There's
is
zero
crazy.
chance.
0-5
All right,
is
I'll tell
crazy.
you this.
Have we been
I'm
watching
asking.
the New York Jets?
all right.
Have we been
Crazy.
watching a top 5 defense?
That was a
Have we been
wild
watching the
question.
offense
And
rookie
they
of
just
the year?
had the worst
Have we
game.
watching Mike White have back-to-back 300-yard games? We have improved the quarterback position, our worst position all season, and now we're going 0-5. Now we can't beat the Lions. Now we can't beat the Seahawks. We got better
getting
at
red.
our worst position, and everyone thinks we're gonna get worse.
All right, hey.
It's fucking. I'm dumbfounded. I'm
how ready he is.
flabbergasted at how fucking stupid you guys are sometimes.
All right.
This team just got better.
Goodness.
And you guys think we're going to go
I
0-5?
can't look at him right now.
0-5.
Because I barely got a word off.
Because it's insane to
Nobody
even
said
say.
0-5, though.
I asked the question.
He said
That-
0-5.
I asked the
You
question.
guys,
He said there a
you guys
chance.
talking
He's
about the
implied
Lions
that.
losing, the
Asked the
Seahawks
question.
losing.
He felt the question was extremely
All right,
disrespectful.
hey King. All right, let's go through it then, because you just went on this whole thing, and you know what? You needed to get that out. You needed to get that out.
That red was nuts.
Listen, at Buffalo, there's a. If you guys win that game, I will Venmo you 25 cash.
Okay.
All right.
We won't win that game.
All right. Versus Detroit, you can win that game for sure. That being said, this is not the same Detroit Lions team.
It's not.
It's not.
They've been
sign-
awesome defensively.
They have been very good since firing their secondaries
Bro,
coach.
it's flabbergasted.
Let's just be real too. The offense is good. Your
The
defense
Jags is the only
amazing.
win, for sure.
Exactly.
The
The
Jags is the
Jaguars
only
is the
win.
game that you look at and think you guys can win. At Seattle, that is a tough game.
On the
Your
road?
defense is great. It's a tough game. Are you guys favored in any of these games outside of Jacksonville so far, in your opinion?
They're all toss-ups.
I'm asking you, do you think you're favorited? Yes or no?
I would.
All toss-ups?
Yes.
The Bills is a toss-up at Buffalo?
We just beat the Bills with
dude.
Zach Wilson
it is a
throwing for
toss-up. It is a
150 yards.
toss-up.
Wait, he's asking, are you favored?
Are
though?
you-
I don't
so
think you're
the
favored.
Bills are
I
going
think the Bills will
0-2
still be
against the
favored
Jets.
in
Yeah,
that
sure.
game.
The Bills will be favored,
Especially
but
at
it's a
their
toss-up
home, they'll
game.
be
It is a
heavily
toss-up.
favored
It is a
at that game.
toss-up. Seattle Lions, that's Miami. That's
At
toss-up.
Miami,
Those
like-
toss-ups. But those are a lot of road games outside of the
Exactly.
Jags and
Have
Lions.
we not been fantastic on the road? Have we
for
not been
sure.
better on the road than we are at home?
You just lost on the
But
road.
Seattle...
To the fucking Vikings, who are 10-2.
Mike White, though, he's savior, right? Two
many
interceptions.
points?
Two interceptions.
How many times has
Wait,
Zach
wait,
Wilson
hold
put
up.
up 22 points?
How many times has Zach was the two interceptions in the game and cost us the game outside of the Patriots? None. Shut
Mike
your mouth.
White did not cost us the game, dude.
Let me ask you a
Braxton
question.
Berrios did.
Oh, really?
unfortunately.
Really?
it-
What about the first interception? It was a bad read.
It was DPI.
Okay.
How many points did y'all give up?
Oh, okay. Now it's DPI.
27.
All right.
27.
To Minnesota, 27.
Okay. Probably would lean Vikings minimally, but whose offense is better in your opinion, the Lions or the Vikings?
The Vikings.
Nah.
It's
Lions.
close.
I would take the Vikings.
It's
Lions
close.
Lions have a better
Vikings.
defensive line.
No, offensive line.
Yeah, line for sure.
The wide
I'm
receivers,
taking
I would
weapons
probably
over-
take
No,
Jettis
Vikings
just
for
you
sure.
got it.
And-
But
yeah,
then
right back.
you have Jamal
But the Lions are
Williams
consistent
and you
offensively.
have DeAndre
You
Swift.
have Dalvin Cook.
I would take the combination of
I
Jamal.
would take Dalvin.
You're talking about
2022?
names.
I think you're bugging out.
No, I would take Dalvin.
I think you're bugging
Jamal
out.
Williams having a James Conner season from last year. Let's
Okay,
be
I'm
honest.
not
he could score touchdowns.
Okay, we have
he's
nothing
not
to do
he's
with-
not
all right,
he
so
doesn't do
On
much
this
more
show,
than that.
on this
Let's
show, we
not
use
be-
facts. On this show, we use facts. Detroit is 9th in offensive DVOA. Minnesota is 18th. Detroit has been a better offense this year.
Who would you be more scared to face? Minnesota or Kirk Cousins and Minnesota?
I
with
think it's more
Jettis?
Jettis.
Both
Or
offenses,
Jared
I'm
Goff?
kind of scared, to be honest.
I'll be honest. It is a good question. It's a good question. It's not disrespect.
Don't sleep on the line.
I'm sorry. Who'd the Lions just play?
They just played the Jags and blew them out.
The Jags. Word. Okay.
And they played the Bills and almost beat the Bills.
The
did.
Lions
We did
put
beat
up
the
the
Bills.
Lions put up more points
Oh,
against the
okay,
Vikings
shit.
than the Jets did. You do know that, right?
We put up 22
Jared Goff,
and we
you
had
think
to drop touchdown.
You
in
think
29,
you
bro.
think
Like,
Jared Goff is mid?
Jared Goff's been a solid quarterback this
Is
year.
he mid?
He's
though?
definitely been above average
I
this
wouldn't
year.
say he's been mid this
No,
year.
he's
In a
been above
vacuum,
average.
he's
Is,
mid.
is,
but
is he
in a
better than
good-
Mike White?
Yes.
They're basically the same
So-
guy.
Oh my God.
They are.
Joel, basically
basically
the
the
same
same
guy's crazy. Joel.
In every
Did Mike
single
White not
game-
just have back-to-back 3
I'm not
games?
gonna, yes, obviously.
In a
he
vacuum, were they
did.
not basically the same guy? They could both put up numbers, but you probably don't want either of them to be your franchise quarterback.
understand
Is
that.
that
I
fair?
I'd rather
No,
Jared
no,
Goff was a franchise
no.
quarterback for a point in time and he was a quarterback
And
for
what
a team that
happened?
went to the Super Bowl.
And what happened? You've been talking the last fucking 2 months about, Tua is just Jared Goff. When you're a perfect system, all
you can
goes
win
right.
with him. Yes, I never said you can't win with him. You
Okay,
can win with
that's
him.
all Jared Goff is. He's in a good system.
But Mike
right now.
White's had 2 games, bro, and you're elated over that.
They're basic, bro. Like neither of them are franchise quarterbacks. They're not guys you're
But Mike
building
White's
an
a
offense
backup.
around.
Mike White is a backup.
And Mike White has elevated this offense.
He's a backup.
He's elevated this offense.
But he's a backup.
He's elevated this
over
offense. He's
Jared's
elevated the
crazy.
players around him. You could do more with Mike White. He pushes the ball down the field. He makes tight window
But how
throws.
And
wait,
you'll still
do more
miss the
with
playoffs.
Mike White
Then
than Jared Goff?
no, I'm talking about this
okay.
offense. You could do more with Mike
okay.
White.
and the
All
Jets
right.
will still miss the playoffs.
It's not saying much.
Okay, it's cool.
I'll be honest.
It's cool.
The odds aren't in your favor.
It's cool. Nah, I'm fine with this, man. I'm actually happy you
I'm
guys
not
are all on this side. River,
I'm
you
not-
on? Are we on the 0-5 side?
No,
1-5
0-5
side?
guys.
Where
0-5
are we?
guys.
We never said 0-5.
Where
I
are we?
think
This 5 game
realistically you'll go
stretch.
2 and 3.
I'm on the missing playoff side.
Yo,
I'm going-
He just spoke facts.
I'm going 3 and 2.
I think-
I
Playoffs.
think in my
2 and 3.
the best case scenario is 2 and 3.
I didn't say that.
Best case
Best case is 3 and 2.
I-
I
no,
think
in
best
my
case is
You
3
act
opinion,
and
like
2.
we got the Chiefs, Bengals,
Yeah.
Eagles. Like, no, bro. We have
I
games
think
that we could win.
I think you lose to Buffalo. I think you lose to Miami, and then the Lions game is a toss up, and the Seahawks game is a toss up. So 2 and 3 realistically.
we could win one of those 2 divisional games. For
No,
sure.
I agree, but I think
You
you
already
lose
won
to
them
Buffalo.
this year, though.
I'm
I
sorry.
don't think you go.
listen,
I don't think
listen.
you sweep Buffalo. That's my
listen,
thing.
right
Like, you
here.
won't sweep
It'd be
Buffalo.
hard, but it's not
I don't
You're
impossible.
think
saying,
you
you're
sweep
saying a lot of
Miami.
facts. You're saying a lot of facts. Listen, I want to stop it right here because I apologize, Dehls. I apologize. Sincere apology because the Jets, first time in a long time they're able to make the playoffs. I want you to enjoy this moment, man. And your
This is
birthday's
nuts.
coming up too.
Their birthday is.
Deli
Deli
Shout out to Dehls. His birthday's coming up. I want you to enjoy it, bro.
Yo, how old are you?
So you know
turning?
what? Let's spread the positive vibes in
You're
the
old
air.
as fuck.
And I'm sorry because I started this whole negative Jets
We
thing.
didn't even have a Jets topic on the show.
We
did
didn't.
not.
We did
We
not.
never
but
do.
We have to kind of have to talk about it a little bit. I want to talk about it too much because last week we
Don't
spent
talk
too much
about
time
it
on
an
it.
hour.
Yes.
But listen,
was
Dehls,
11-1.
you're my brother. I want you to be happy watching football. I'm not gonna lie. At the expense of Zach Wilson, it's hurting me. At this point, that's hurting me.
And it hurts me because you're a Jets fan and you've suffered.
No, he's not. No
You've suffered through the Jets for the last 12 years of being bad outside of one season. And now we have this bright future. We're 7-5. We have a chance for the playoffs, and you're out.